Hey, good morning, y'all. This is Steve from Steve's Locksmith Shop, and I just had a customer in the shop here, and I made him these two keys on my silica tri-code machine, or known as robot. And one problem I ran into, which I use this all the time, I don't normally run into many problems, but the customer's key was quite worn out, and when I took the reading, let's see if I can get it on here. So that's access A, or access A, or access 1 and access 2. Those are the depths. And what it did is, when it read the customer's key that was worn out, the customer had it was supposed to be a 3-cut, and my machine read it as a 4-cut. So it read it like 4-4 or something like that, and it cut the one cut too deep. So the key did work in the doors, but it didn't work in the ignition, which doesn't help us. And I couldn't reuse these because it cut them too deep. And so at that point, I came in here and I took the customer's keys and I just traced it with my Framon Sidewinder. And I'm glad I have this machine because it saved the day. I was just able, I could have probably visually looked at it with the other one and figured it out, but it's time and the customer's waiting here. I just grabbed a couple key shells from up here and just took the guts out of here and put them in the key shells, and it cost me a little bit of money, but not too much. The key shells are real cheap. And I retraced it on my Sidewinder. And I don't use this that much, but when something like that comes up, I really am glad that I have this. And one thing a lot of guys don't know is a Framon will upgrade this to a Sidewinder 2. They'll put a new carriage on it, spot for the depths and space rods, and you'll have the handle here, so then you could actually cut by code on here. And I wasn't going to do that because I got all these computerized ones, but I'm kind of more reconsidering it after running into this job. And this job, I charge these, this is like, you're looking at like $200 and some for these two keys. So I mean, you make a lot of money on these keys. I was kind of reconsidering it now, upgrading this to a Sidewinder 2. And I watched a couple of videos recently on the depths and space rods, some altercations that were made to make Hondas a lot easier, so it doesn't cup as much on the cuts on the Honda's depth and space rods, and I like that. And I just thought, man, maybe I will send this in to get it upgraded. Like I said, I don't use it much, but it might be something neat to be able to have to do. Or if my computerized ones fail, I would have to really have a failure, because go back in here, I actually have 4. I have 3 in the shop that could all cut Hondas computerized, and I have 1 on the van. So I don't know, maybe I'm being ridiculous, but I think I am going to upgrade that, and more so because one of my service vans, I don't have a Sidewinder machine on it. And I thought, well, this would be a good one to put on the van. I don't ever use it much. But the thing is you don't have to update software. It always works when you turn it on. You just got to have the depth and space rods for it, especially on a van you don't use a lot. So I'm kind of thinking about doing that and putting it on that. It's like my backup van, and putting it on that just so, like, if my other van's down, I have options. But anyway, Steve from Steve's Locksmith Shop, signing off.